What's going on? What's going on? Happy Sunday. It is NFL Sunday. I am the sports judge. You want the best sports content out there? I got you covered. If you missed the Colorado State Colorado game last night, man, you missed a damn good game. Fans were in for a treat. What a game that was. Deion Sanders, COACHPRIME, is intelligent enough to change the landscape and the culture of Colorado football and famous enough to sell his product. I mean, we've been talking about that, but now we're talking about this game last night. He has brought a lot of media attention to Colorado. The Colorado State coach obviously showed a bit of jealousy and did some talking leading up to this game. The Rocky Mountain rivalry was renewed on Saturday. I predicted a blowout. I think everyone had the Buffaloes destroying the Rams. The comments from Jay Norvell was intended to provoke Deion Sanders. This game particularly was payback time. That's what it was, right? We all envisioned a blowout. We thought this would get ugly. We thought that the Buffaloes would put away Colorado State by the first half. Didn't happen. That wasn't the case. Colorado State coach Norvell had made it personal, it seemed, for all the talk surrounding this game. And it wasn't what we had anticipated. Colorado was supposed to embarrass Jay Norvell's team. It wasn't a beatdown, but it was a win nonetheless. And I think the Colorado Buffaloes will take a win no matter how they get it. You take a win. Not every win is going to be pretty. But the Rocky Mountain Showdown was closer than expected. Playing with the weight of the world on their shoulders, COACHPRIME and the Buffaloes secured a victory over in-state rivals Colorado State in overtime. In thrilling fashion. What a finish. What a game. It was a wild game. I think these Colorado Buffaloes can shock the world. This team is good. They have athletes all over the field. They're incredibly talented. COACHPRIME has done a great job getting his kids to buy into his vision and make them a legitimate football team. This team is exciting to watch, that's for sure. It was very exciting to watch this team last night. Very fun. They are resilient. They bounced back. They were able to come back. They pulled off the comeback late in the game. It was remarkable. And Deion Sanders has gotten off to a remarkable start. Again, every win is not going to be pretty. Not everyone has to be pretty. Not every win has to be pretty. Some wins are going to be ugly. But they'll take it. Like I said, they'll take it. Colorado improves to 3-0 on the season. There's constant talk about COACHPRIME, the unwavering collective belief that Colorado's ceiling is high. And I think we saw more of that last night. You can feel the electricity and the buzz. The excitement is palpable. Colorado coach Deion Sanders takes great pride in his players being smart, tough, fast, disciplined, and having strong character. This team resembles his personality tremendously. His son is looking like a top 5 NFL prospect. Number 18, Colorado survives. 43-35, double overtime. They came back. They were down by as many as 11 in the fourth quarter. And they found a way to get back in the game. It was scary for a moment. It looked like an upset was brewing for a moment. But the turnaround left the Rams stunned because the Rams did play a better first half. The Buffaloes looked flat in the early going. This is a contest that the nation thought they would keep up the momentum from the first 2 games. Again, everyone had written off Colorado. They didn't think Colorado would keep this game close. They didn't think Colorado State would keep this game close. They didn't think Colorado State would make this game interesting. But then Shedeur Sanders brought his team back within reach after trailing for most of the second half. Shedeur was distracted by the pressure, not keeping eyes down the field. He wasn't releasing the ball quickly enough. I felt like he was holding on to the ball too long. You know, and then you was without your star, Travis Hunter, who was held out at halftime with a suspected injury in the first quarter. Hunter got blasted by a dirty late hit, cheap shot from Colorado State safety Henry Blackburn. That was uncalled for. I mean, there's no place for a cheap shot like that in the game. That was just classless and distasteful. I thought that was very, very tacky, very dirty play by Blackburn. Unnecessary. That's unnecessary. But the former number 1 overall recruit immediately went down on the turf in some obvious pain. Travis Hunter didn't come back. He later on was transported to a local hospital where he got treatment. But Colorado was down 28-20 with the ball at their own 3-yard line and 2:07 left. This is where it got good, ladies and gentlemen. Sanders connected with Jimmy Horn Jr. For a 45-yard touchdown with 40 seconds remaining. Then the 2-point conversion pass to Michael Harrison tied the game at 28 and gave the Buffaloes some new life. Yes, they were able to finally breathe again. The Buffs won the toss in overtime and started on offense first. Okay? And then the first series in the extra period resulted in a touchdown. There were 2 key penalties on Colorado State, who kept getting penalized all night. They weren't very disciplined. There was a face mask and targeting calls on back-to-back plays, with Sanders taking both, which moved the Buffaloes down to the 3-yard line. So they kept giving them opportunities, and of course the Buffaloes took advantage. Sanders found Harrison in the middle of coverage for a touchdown. Colorado's defense tried to put the hammer down on Colorado State. The short field allowed the Rams to eat up yards. And then you had Braden Fowler. You know, I butcher these names. You guys know who I'm talking about. Connected with Torrey Horton for an 8-yard touchdown strike to force another overtime. This game was wild. It was just crazy. And then, of course, the Buffaloes came back. Sanders and the Buffaloes got another crack at it and didn't disappoint. The Heisman hopeful, yes, an early Heisman favorite, found Harrison. Hit Harrison for an easy 18-yard touchdown, putting the Buffs back up by 6. The 2-point conversion pass to Xavier Weaver gave Colorado a 43-35 lead, with Colorado State taking their final possession. Ball game over. Clearly, Colorado continues to show the world that it's one of the most premier college football teams in the country. Deion Sanders has brought this program back to relevance. This program is looking like the team it was in the 90s. It's a powerhouse program again. Deion Sanders is no joke. He got these boys playing at a high level. They're playing tremendous football right now. And Colorado will have another test next week against Oregon. But that was a great game. Wonderful game. Deion Sanders and his kids, they pulled it out. They got tested and they survived. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We'll talk very soon. Peace. Enjoy the NFL games today.